Yeah, Silent Hill, TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W, Sports Network, Late Night Edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mark. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How we doing? How we doing tonight? Thank you for joining I.O.W. Sports Show, Late Night Owl Edition, episode 386. Yes. Damn, man. I didn't put in 386 episodes of the Late Night Owl Show. I'm quite proud of that. Quite proud of that. But hey, appreciate everybody that's always showed love and support. Man, trust me, it is very appreciated, without a doubt. That is for sure. Hey, I'm just gonna keep getting my grind on, and whenever it's time for my time to shine, please believe I'm gonna shine bright like a diamond. But you know what it is. Shout out to my guy 40 Hill, Silent Hill. Hey, 40 Hill? Silent Hill? Nah, my guy 40, aka Silent Hill TDS. See it tap in with my guy. Made the dope intro for the pod. All right. And tap in with us. I.O.W. Sports Network everywhere. I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. And hey, chop it over me, Casey Wildcard Mar on the Twitter. Or Wildcard Mar on the Facebook and Instagram. Don't matter. Hey, man, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. All right. Hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween, whatever age group you in. You know, if you for the kids, you know, they shouldn't be up at this time of night anyway. This is a late night hour show. You know, hopefully they have fun trick-or-treating, get some candy. You know, out here in Kansas City, it's a little cold. Hopefully, you know, if you high school age, you know, you're being responsible at a little Halloween parties. If you of age, 18 and older, you know, adult parties, having fun. Hopefully, you know, no drinking and driving. You know, hey, guys like me, I got kids, so I take them trick or treating, and let them have their candy. They don't. Look, parents know. Hey, this is the night that the kids don't eat dinner. You know, well, you know, or they eat it late because they going crazy for candy. So I had to cut the kids off on candy, and then I was like, nah, y'all gonna eat these garlic Parmesan wings that I did slaved over. All right, so I made garlic Parmesan wings for them. I had some hot wings for myself. Hey. For those who don't know, Wildcard Mark gets busy in the kitchen. All right, I got a culinary degree. I got 18 years of professional cooking of history to back up what I say. I get busy in the kitchen. So I hooked up the wings tonight, and they enjoyed that. No Taco Tuesday today. We normally do Taco Tuesdays. But no, Halloween, just let them have fun, eat their candy, be kids. It is what it is. Hey, but we gonna talk sports, man, because there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on the last 24, 48 hours. I didn't do a show last night. Forgive me, y'all. Hey, man, sometimes I get burnt out. All right? I get, need a little mental day. I wasn't feeling too hot. But it is what it is. I'm back tonight. And I always got to start the show off. This is how I get the show, flowing. I need a top play. All right? I need a moment to see something that may go, oh, okay. Okay, get the sports juices flowing. You feel me? So without further ado, hey, man, it's Wildcard Mark's top play for the night. Let's go.
Don't forget EJ. Look at this. Look at this. Kevin Durant gave him a highlight. Well, that's the second highlight he's had over Victor. You had that fadeaway to end that first quarter, and then the finish right at the rim. Also had a steal guarding Wembanyama one-on-one. Shot clock is off. Wembanyama goes right by Durant. Oh! Wembanyama with the left hand. Oh, look at KD's face. KD is amazing. First basket of the game, and it is a highlight dunk. We got a foul, I think, before the clock expired here. Now, BA, look at this. Wow. This is KD over Victor, right? And then Wemby says, anything you can do, KD, I can do better. But how about with the left hand? And look where he took off from. Oh, I said there's going to be plays, one or two plays, that you're going to shake your head that someone of his size.
And Reggie is correct. There will be some times when Wembanyama Victor is going to do some things and going, whoo! But there are also going to be some times where he's going to struggle. He's a rook. He's been playing European basketball, not NBA basketball. European international basketball is so different from NBA basketball. If y'all wasn't paying attention to the FIBA this past summer, prime example. Albeit the USA did not send their best over there, but international ball is not the same as NBA ball. It just isn't. So it's going to take some getting used to. He got some skills. He got some things he got to sharpen up on besides getting adjusted to NBA basketball. But, his spacing on his defense, he got to get that down. Sometimes get a little lost on his defense, and he's still going to have to deal with the adjustment of the speed factor. He's not as fast as some of these athletes that are in the NBA. That's just a fact. All right? You can see it on when you're watching it. But two great highlights from him and Kevin Durant. 236 left in that game. 107-112. Phoenix is up over the San Antonio Spurs. So once that goes final, we'll chop it up about that. But of course, the biggest NBA news that hit the fan. I got up at like maybe 1 something in the morning. All right. And sure enough, my phone went off. James Harden trade. And I was like, man, Philly got rid of the headache, which I don't blame them. I do not blame them getting rid of James Harden. I do not at all. And because I'm not the biggest fan of James Harden, and it has nothing to, not him personally. I'm just saying just his style of play. The way that he plays basketball is very me type of basketball. All right. It's a very me type of style of basketball. It's let me get my stats, my offensive stats, manipulate my way to the free throw line, travel like crazy. 10 men be traveling and carrying like crazy. Only pass when it's necessary because I'm not getting my shot. No effort on defense. Very situational defensive presence. See, because I've seen James Harden play defense rarely. Like there's times I can see he'll guard up and get a steal or so, cause a turnover, but it's so rare. So the thing is like if I've seen you do it on a rare occasion, if you just put the effort into doing it, but no, you just want to play one side of the ball. All right, let's call a spade a spade. A prolific scorer. Just his style of basketball, I just never cared for it. All right. And you're not going to give me the effort on defense. I don't want you on my squad. That's just me personally. Call me old school. Call me lame. I don't give a damn. I don't care. That's just the type of basketball. Look, I prefer basketball where all elements of basketball can be shown. And I like players who can show majority of those elements of basketball. There's passing. There's rebounding. There's defending. Of course there's shooting. But there's so much other elements that are involved in basketball, and I just don't like the style of NBA basketball right now where it's primarily, hey, let's chuck up the three. Dunk. Let's get to 130, 140 a night. Back in the day, you hit 90, man, you were scoring. You hit 100, man, you trying to embarrass somebody. You get to the point where it's a 90-point game now, and now in today's NBA game, man, that's a defensive game. What? That's offensive. Come on, where's the defense? That's just my cup of tea. But when it comes to James Harden, man, I think Brian Windhorst had put it into perspective perfectly. I mean, he put it into perspective perfectly. Because I'm about to pull it up because it was so profound that it blew my mind that it came from Brian Windhorst. But check this out.
This is James Harden getting what he wanted. He is undefeated. And I'm even going to go back to when he got traded from the Thunder and he got his max contract in his own team with the Rockets. He is undefeated in 4 trades in his career. We've seen guys like Hakeem Olajuwon at the end of their career, basically go into a side business, training NBA players. I'm serious. When James Harden's career is over, he should open up a consultancy where he advises players on how to get traded because he's untouchable. And I'm not saying this tongue in cheek. He gets exactly what he wants when he wants under his terms. Victory today for James Harden.
That's how I feel. You heard what Brian Windhorst said. He gets what he wants, and it was a victory for him today. Because damn it, he done it again. He done it again. My goodness. I like my man Mike T say, 613 Fade Productions, DMK Sports Podcast. Check us out Saturdays on YouTube. David Stern rolling in his grave. Come on, man. How is this man just able to just move so freely through the NBA whenever he wants to, whatever situation he don't like, trade me? Hey, man. 2021? Was it now 2023? Rockets, Nets, Sixers, Clippers. 4 teams. 3 years. Come on, man. Come on. Enough is enough, man. And the crazy thing is the fact that this happened one more time, and this dude is not even the prolific scorer of that caliber that he was 4 or 5 years ago. He's not at that level like that no more. He not. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, Clippers. I don't understand this from the Clippers standpoint. I really don't. I think this is really Steve Ballmer, the owner, that took it over. He wants to splash. He wants to see if he can squeeze the last bit of James Harden out. Hope Kawhi, hope PG can stay healthy. Hope you can squeeze the last bit out of Russ, who actually Russ has been playing well since he's donned the Clippers uniform. And y'all know me who watched the show. I ain't never been a big Russell Westbrook fan, so for me to give him his props ever since he's worn a Clippers uniform says a lot. That says a lot. I ain't never really been a big fan of Russell Westbrook, but he's been doing well ever since he wore a Clippers uniform, last year when he got the trade from the Lakers. But this one, James Harden, what do you see? This has to be a Ballmer, like, because I get it. This guy has a new arena being built. This ain't about winning championships. This can't be. This is about selling tickets. This is my honest opinion about this James Harden trade. This is about selling tickets. Steve Ballmer has an arena in Inglewood getting built, coming up relatively soon, and he wants to put asses in seats. He needs to recoup that money. He wants ROI. Business majors, talk to the people. Tell them what it is. Return on investment. And that return on investment ain't gotta be a damn Larry O'Brien trophy. It needs to be cheeks in seats, tickets getting sold, jerseys getting sold, memorabilia. It needs to be money getting made. This is exactly how I feel about this trade. There's no way, basketball-wise, this is a good move. Especially what you gave up. Because pretty much what you did is you shortened your bench of people that you probably could rely on that's actually going to give you productive minutes. Yes, you get PJ Tucker, that's your defense. Yeah, you got Kawhi. That defense, Russ will play some defense. It's sporadic. It's situational. Way more effort than he does than James. That's way more. I don't know how Ty Lue is going to set up the rotation. I'm not sure how he's going to set up the rotation, but I'm just not a fan of this trade for the Clippers. You was just fine. You was just fine. I just I don't get why you mess up your flow basketball wise. Come on, how many times we got to see another formation of Russell Westbrook and James Harden? It just doesn't work. It hasn't worked in 3 different locations. Get them together as on the same team just hasn't flowed, hasn't happened. It ain't there. But James Harden's style of basketball, how exactly are the Clippers going to get Russell involved? Huh? I know what people are going to say. Oh, well, look at James Harden. Man, the man can assist. Yeah. Do you not understand this man still has the thought process that he's still that dude? Tigers gonna change stripes. All right. So if anybody so this is what's gonna happen. James Harden's gonna get there. He's gonna play nice for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do the assisting. He's gonna average probably like 10 to 12 assists. He'll be fine with whatever points he get, whether it's 15 to 20. He's gonna play cool. And then there's going to be a point in time in the season where he ain't going to be too happy just assisting everybody getting theirs, and he ain't getting off. Pause. I'm just being honest, man. There's going to be a point that I think Ty Lue is going to be put in a position that I don't think he wanted James Harden. This is Steve Ballmer saying, hey, I need to get my money back for all this damn money I'm spending. One, what I bought the team for. He probably already made that back. He's a billionaire. But all this money getting spent on this new arena. Come on. Got to. This is a money move. This ain't a basketball move. I'm sorry. Can't nobody convince me otherwise. This is a strictly financial move, not a basketball move. James Harden he does not play the style of basketball that is conducive to winning championships. That's just come on. The only guy that got actual championship experience on this squad is the guy that can't stay healthy in Kawhi. Can't stay on the court. That's a fact. That's not me being funny. Yeah, he's playing right now. Which here's my thing. I love having Kawhi on the floor. I think it is so much better for the game because, he is one of those guys that can do just a good two-way player. He really is. That's the type of guys, I like two-way players. That's me. I like two-way players. I like guys that can play defense, play offense. But it's like, come on, man. There's going to be a quarter of the season he's going to miss. Is when is it going to happen? So I just don't like the trade because it's it's one basketball. You got a point guard in Russell Westbrook already, who plays the same style of basketball that on offensively that James Harden does, as in very ball dominant, not necessarily playing off ball. That's not James' game. James needs the basketball in his hand. Enjoy that, Steve Ballmer. Enjoy it. It's It's because it's a time bomb. It is a time bomb. It's going to be it's going to get to a point where dude is just going to get fed up and does the same old shtick that has gotten him the team in the last 3.5+ years, 4 different teams. At some point in time, people can't keep falling for this mess, dog. You got to start smarting up and be like, yo, bro, I can't disrupt what I got. And the Clippers, I'm not saying they were a championship team before acquiring Russell Westbrook, but we saw what they were able to do last year in the playoffs. Hey, could have won that series against Phoenix. Real talk. I know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. They didn't. But come on, I don't understand breaking that up, adding a guy like that whose basketball game is not predicated on championship style of basketball. It's a stat compiling type of basketball that James Harden plays. Strictly for personal growth. His game has not elevated teams to a championship level. Let me know when it has. Then I'll shut up. Let me know when it has. Has it yet? Okay. So I that's the circus now. I guess that's the best way Steve Ballmer can attract a lot of people to his circus of that new stadium he's building than having a couple of Kyles on his squad, because he got a couple of them. Speaking of trades, man, NFL trade deadline was today. It wasn't as much movement as I thought it was. I thought it'd be very moving, like a lot of parts. I thought a lot of people who, especially on your teams that are down in the dumps, aren't doing so well, may not even have a damn thing to play for. I kind of thought that those were some of the teams that's going to move some players. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Nah, this ain't even Louis V, bro. But I always keep the shades on, because people be like, yo, why you be rocking shades on your joints? And I'll be like, well, they don't be seeing my setup, so obviously there's a green screen behind me. I'm still a green screen guy. I like the professional look of it because I can change it to whatever I want. But I got hella lights in front of me. Like, you can kind of see them reflect off my shades, and these joints is bright. So my office is not too big, but yeah, they were like, oh, he be rocking shades. Hey, I got to keep the shades on, but I also got to, block the haters. This shit. But no, hey, NFL trade deadline, man, it wasn't a lot of movement that I thought it was. I thought it'd be very like, just move after move after move being made, because you got a lot of teams that are in contention and maybe just missing a little, a little salt, a little pepper to they soup. You did. Need just a little extra seasoning to that little sazon, maybe add a little sofrito to the joint, season his mouth up real quick. And there's a couple of teams that made some moves. We'll just dissect all of them. But there was obviously a couple of moves that was made before the trade deadline, that we all remember. Obviously, let me pull up all the trades that went down. I just had this joint open in a second. So, yeah, obviously you start with Cam Akers was one of the first trades back in September, goes to the Vikings for conditional 6th round and 7th round swap. CJ Jackson went back from the Chargers to the Patriots, cornerback, after the Christian Gonzalez injury. Randy Gregory had got traded from the Broncos to San Francisco. That was early October in the month. And then, of course, Chase Claypool traded from Chicago to Miami. Here's a trade that I think nobody really paid attention to. Van Jefferson got traded from the Rams to Atlanta. Of course, McCole Hardman got traded back to the Chiefs from New York. And, Kevin Byard, we knew about that trade to Philly. And then coming to trades that happened, one of them started yesterday. Obviously, on Monday, the defensive lineman Leonard Williams goes from the Giants to Seattle. Now, I actually do like that trade. I don't like the compensation, as in they gave up a second-round pick. They threw that in there. And, obviously you throw the fifth in there. Yeah. I didn't understand Seattle reaching for, I didn't understand throwing a second-round pick for Leonard Williams. But I understand why you get Leonard Williams. Think about it. They just added Frank Clark again. The team that drafted him, he got released from Denver. So that's a pass rusher. Get you an inside D lineman, plays D tackle that can move the pile. Help, get your pass rush going. With Seattle's defense, at times can get after it. But it's okay. They're in the hunt. They're in the hunt. Adding him makes perfect sense because you want to start shoring up that defense, because fact of the matter is they got some weapons on offense and you just need to get going. So you need a defense that can, be comparable to that. Complementary football. Come on. Those who know. So I like that trade for Seattle getting Leonard Williams. D lineman Kentavious Street goes from Philly to Atlanta. I don't know too much about Kentavious Street, but we see how Philly is pretty much, they got a nice rotation of defenders, so obviously might be odd man out. It's all right. Montez Sweat goes to Commanders. Look like they was about to, they pretty much sold half of that front line of that D line. Which, hey, it makes sense. I got to be honest. Obviously, Allen and Payne probably the ones they were going to stick around because productive-wise, those two get after it. All right? Especially right there in the middle. And so you had Montez Sweat on the other side, and then you had Chase Young on the other side. And you're looking for the, what's up? Where's the constant pressure at? But it makes sense. Montez Sweat, 27. He gets traded to the Bears. Hey, got it. Props to Washington, man. Got a second round for him. And then, seeing how the Bears, kind of up and down this year, more down and up, that'll probably be a high second round pick. So kudos to Washington. Josh Dobbs goes from Arizona to Minnesota. Not too moving. Whatever. I mean, whatever. Looks like Minnesota is kind of really just we don't really like what we got in the building. We lost Kurt for the season, but we'll take Josh Dobbs and we're going to make him a crash test dummy, as they traded probably their best guard in Ezra Cleveland. Send him to Jacksonville. That's it. If anybody's not paying attention to that trade, especially in the AFC, pay attention. Jacksonville was smart for that. They remember what happened in week 2 against Kansas City. They remember pass rushers can get to Trevor Lawrence. They are remembering that when pass rush gets to Trevor Lawrence, it's a good damn possibility, hey, man, I don't want this joker to fumble. He has fumbleitis. Let's call a spade a spade. The boy can fumble. Oh, yeah. Trevor Lawrence could cough up that football, that pass rush is on his ass. He does it a lot. Smart move by Jacksonville. Get you a guard that can block. And then, of course, the biggest one of them all, Chase Young to San Francisco. Hey, and look, you give up a third round for a guy that has a lot of damn potential. He has so much potential. That's the thing about this trade. It looks good because of the potential that you got with Chase Young. Have him on one side, Bosa on another side, linebackers, that great linebacker crew you got behind it. Front seven of the San Francisco 49ers ain't a problem. Some question marks on the back end. There's some question marks. There is. But if the front seven is so elite and getting after the quarterback, shutting shit down, it covers up the weakness in the back end. Come on, football players, football people, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. You know what it is. See, that looks good on paper. And give up a third rounder. Here, take it. It looks good. Here's a couple of things. About acquiring Chase Young. So if you get Chase Young, there's no fifth-year option because he's a first-round pick. All right? There's no fifth-year option because it wasn't picked up. He's a free agent at the end of the season. A free agent. So if he plays well, where are you finding the money to keep him? Because if he messes around in the second half of the season, racks up 10, 11 sacks, oh, please believe it don't matter of his past, his injury issues, lack of production, because we got to call it what it is. For some reason, the lack of production that's the most baffling thing about Chase Young is the lack of production. Do we not know of this front four that he was a part of or he was supposed to be a part of in Washington? Allen Payne were literally, space heaters in the middle. They're dominant. They got paid as so. How the hell is Montez Sweat and Chase Young? Look, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? They traded the two edge rushers who couldn't get the job done, and we got two guys in the middle that is making sure that you have a free reign at the pass rush, at the passer, and you not producing. And you were drafted high. Both of them. Connect the dots, people. Let's talk to me. There ain't no coincidence that Chase Young, Montez Sweat was traded today. And who stayed? They said, well, hell, I mean, we gonna rebuild anyway. It's new management. Magic Johnson said, I like to win. Let's have a winning attitude in this bitch. Hey, man, get the losers out of here. Loser mentalities, guys that don't want to produce, ain't got no reason not to produce. See, we got fools go. See, Chase Young looked good rookie season. Yeah, looked good, right? Was looking good, right? Was looking real good. Start getting hurt. Then you don't know when he gonna play. And when he does play, damn man, I ain't getting no damn production. Man, I can watch a Washington Commanders game and not hear his damn name not a damn one time. And you playing on the line with two Pro Bowlers in the middle that are literally making in your life so damn easy and free. You are literally on an island for the most part. Majority of the game, you are getting 1v1 with a tackle because your two guys in the middle are elite. You got to put hands on them. What am I missing? Yeah. Talk to him. Yeah. Come on. There's a reason why cats got traded today that was part of that front four in Washington. Two were producing. Two ain't had no damn excuses on why you ain't producing. Come on. Chase Young and Montez Sweat should have been racking up sacks. Look, Sack City in Washington. Sack DC. I don't care, man. Come on, whatever nickname you want to. They should have been having a nickname for their damn city. They should have called themselves Sack Bros, Sack Hoes. I don't know what they want to call themselves. It don't matter. But they should have been racking up sacks like crazy. And for some reason, they didn't. So here's the drawback of getting Chase Young. If you didn't produce with that, how do I expect you to produce with Bosa in them, in the crew in San Francisco with that front seven? How? Come on now, talk. Like somebody make that's a legit, other side of the coin. We really got to look at this situation with Chase Young getting traded there. At one point, is he actually going to live up to the high draft pick that he was? You can't give me one good season, that was 4 years ago, living off that shit, in and out of the lineup. And when you on the field, you ain't really. Hey man, I say this all the time. Say what you want. This won't be the final team that Chase Young played for. It won't be. You know how I know? Because Chase Young is just like a Jadeveon Clowney. A whole bunch of potential. We seen flashes of it, but for some reason, you ain't giving me the numbers that I thought you were supposed to be getting. A lot of potential. Not enough production. When production and potential don't match up all the time, and you got to start asking some damn questions. Like, what the hell is really going on? None of this ain't never baffled y'all in Washington, Commanders fans. This ain't never baffled nobody else who are football fans on why the hell Chase Young and Montez Sweat ain't never should be eating up sacks. Ain't nobody questioning shit. I'm the only person connecting the dots in this shit. And hey, you are not wrong, Obviously, we understand the unit in San Francisco, so he won't be expected to do as much. Hopefully, it does free him up. But don't let it free him up too good. He get 11, 12 sacks. I'm telling you, he's going to come back to the table next year when he's a free agent. He's either going to say, hey, if you want me to stay in San Francisco, I got to check the other offers first. If I check the other offers and you can't even come, even nowhere close to it, hey, man, it was fun. It was fun in the Bay. But ain't no FTTB, ain't no faithful to the Bay. It's gonna be faithful to Chase. Somebody gonna chase my ass up out of here if you don't match the offer sheet. You just saw what I did. I gave you 10, 11, 12 sacks in 9 games. I helped you in a playoff run. That is something that you got to consider. I hope the Niners considered that. But I don't mind the trade if it works out and he actually puts the work in to get to get the production. It is a different defense because that front seven is nasty out there in San Francisco. Oh, it's nasty. And if he's able to produce, oh, you got a problem on your hands, NFC. But it's certain moves like that you gotta make some type of movement because hey, it's November now. It's position time. What's up, Bobby G? Shout out to my guy Bobby G. Yeah. Hey man, y'all tap in with me and Bobby G every Thursday. Game Time 216, his YouTube channel. We do the Thursday night post-game reactions. And shout out to my man Omar. Y'all tap in with Ball and Buzz Sports and Entertainment, Bottom Line Sports, good fellas over there. Yeah, I just think he is definitely a Jadeveon Clowney type of situation. This won't be his last team. Because the potential of what you can have with Chase Young is always going to be there because of the athlete that he is. It's just that, are you going to get the consistent production? We never got the consistent production from Jadeveon Clowney. I don't think we're going to get the consistent production from Chase Young. But here's a trade that I really did like. I like the Lions going to get Donovan Peoples-Jones. I know that's not going to be the sexiest trade of the day, obviously. But I think that's a good trade because the offense is struggling in Cleveland. It's not a pass first, type of offense. Neither is Detroit, but as you saw, Jahmyr Gibbs was balling last night. It might be a more run heavy offense, but the reason why I like that is because give Donovan Peoples-Jones a chance to get back in Michigan, the state of Michigan, get around his peoples. He's going to, love. How true is this? How true is this? You said Per Schefter? What's up, Nick? Shout out to the boy, the homie Nick Shine. I need to see this real quick. So, if that's the case, man, it need to be true. Okay. Oh, I just saw it on the Twitter. Raiders fired head coach Josh McDaniels and GM Dave Seigler. Hey. So look. Look. So here's the deal. You knew Josh McDaniels was not good. I could have told you that. Anybody watching this live could have told you that. Stevie Wonder, who got the same matching glasses as me, could have told you that. I mean, damn it, anybody with a brain would have told you that Josh McDaniels ain't worth a damn. I know my man Omar is happy. He's a Raiders fan. He says, rejoice. He says, rejoice. That is probably the smartest move that damn Mark Davis has ever made as owner of the Raiders, is firing Josh McDaniels in the GM. What the hell? First of all, he shouldn't have been hired in the first place. Shouldn't have been hired in the first place. Man, I don't know how you are a owner of a football team. You see what he did in Denver. Okay, so what? Hey, Tim Tebow threw one sled against Pittsburgh, won you one playoff game, and after that, what else? You got called for cheating. People forget this. He got caught for cheating in Denver. He didn't get suspended. He had one of his personnel guys was taping practices, and he got caught, and he took the fall for McDaniels. A lot of people don't remember this. Go back to I.O.W. and DJ Williams, who was a linebacker on the team, told the story on how, man, we were playing good, and he was like, we kind of like was looking to ourselves like, hey, man, how we beating these teams? And he was telling the story how Josh McDaniels said, hey, when they do this, you do that. And if you do that, you'll be there. Just trust me. And he's like, man, I knew we was cheating. I knew we weren't this good. Go back to I Am Athlete DJ Williams and hear that story. It's hilarious. People forget he was caught cheating in Denver as well. He snubbed the coach to go back to Daddy Belichick. Okay? So why in the hell did all of a sudden Mark Davis think that it was a damn good idea, thinking it was smart to hire him? So, almost feeling, oh, your jokes are whack. Jets fans. Jets fans are the worst. If the season ended right now, guess who wouldn't be in the playoffs? Bomb. But come on. Raiders, man. Mark Davis was just a fool, just as silly as hell to even have hired Josh McDaniels after he has already put everything on display on exactly what kind of piece of crap he was as a coach. I know you happy, Omar. I'm happy for you. Not too happy. Bring back Gruden? Oh, come on. They not touching him, bro. They not touching him. They should have kept Bisaccia. Should have kept him. Took out to the playoffs after all that turmoil and all that mess that year. Should have kept him. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, congratulations to Omar. My man is happy as hell. He's like, better days are here, baby. We ain't got to deal with him no more. But, yeah, getting back to this NFL trade deadline, man, Donovan Peoples-Jones to Detroit, I like that. He's a different style of wide receiver for the Lions. He's a different style of wide receiver. 6'2", still 24. He's a different style of wide receiver to J-Mo, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Reynolds. Those are more, smaller slot type of receivers. So he's a bigger body. Good for him. Good for him. So, so I'm with it. It's dope. It's dope. So I said that's what you get for doubting me. I'm an a-hole for sure, but I never give false reports. It's not the point that I didn't believe you. It's just that if I want to know the information, I can go get it for myself. So it is what it is. Davis never wanted to fire Gruden in the first place, and he's been assistant coaching this year. Yeah. First of all, John Gruden is going to be the next Saints head coach because Dennis Allen is coaching his way out. Come on. When John Gruden came in and was, helping, assisting the offense with Derek Carr, I'm like, oh, so Dennis Allen, you just going to allow this? I'd have told them as I'm like, hey, man, get him up out of here. What y'all need him around for? I got this. A consultant? Yeah, right. AKA, hey, man, we got Derek Carr for the next 3-4 years. You was just coaching and with the Raiders, man. Why don't you, come on. Whatever. Bills get Rashard, what's his name? Cornerback from Rashard, the slot corner. I didn't forgot it already. Anyway, that was part of the trade. it's just weird, man. Some of the things that I wish that I'm shocked about. I'm not shocked. Okay, so I'm not shocked that Derrick Henry didn't get moved. I understand why you don't trade for Derrick Henry because hey, he's a running back. I don't care. He's about to be 30 in January. You already know running back, NFL, about to hit 30. Bro, they ready to get you up out the league. Because they like, we don't care what you used to do. You 30. Your body going to start breaking up. Especially him, the size he is. Come on, man. Come on. You don't want to give up draft compensation for a guy that can possibly be hurt. He's about a year and a half removed from that foot injury. A guy that size. When he got that foot injury at 27, 28 years old, that was almost like the first strike against him. And now he's at the end of a 4-year, $50 million contract. He's a running back that's strike 2. He's in the NFL. It's pretty much strike 3. I doubt it if he starts getting those big money deals. If he's going to stay in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure they're going to offer him some money. Probably like a 2-year deal, maybe 3 at that. Because think about it. If you were going to move off of him and then you got calls, you would try to get some type of compensation back for him. You at least get a second for Derrick Henry. I would move him for a second. You're not getting no first for Derrick Henry. I don't care if his name is Derrick Henry. Not a running back in the NFL. You're not getting no first rounder. Just not doing it. I don't even think Christian. I can't even remember Christian's compensation. But that's a different subject. Derrick Henry's not doing Christian McCaffrey shit. So, nah, bruh. Hey, the moment he got the news, and we just got the news, he already packed up, bro. He says, he put in his GPS, he said, Siri, how long is the drive from Las Vegas to Foxborough? Siri said, damn motherfucker, how many times you gonna go back to Foxborough to be under daddy of Belichick's titty? Siri tired of telling his ass to stop going back. Damn. But now with this trade deadline, here's a couple of teams that are a couple of moves that I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked that the Broncos didn't move off of anybody besides, obviously they gave up Randy Gregory early in the season. But I'm talking about, no wide receivers, no Justin Simmons, no Patrick Surtain. I'm surprised. Do they really think this win against Kansas City is about to spark something? Is that? I mean, you beat the Packers because you won 2 in a row. So is this them feeling themselves, thinking that they're gonna make a run? I don't know. So I have no idea. Be good, brother Nick. I'll holler at you, baby. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm shocked that Denver didn't move off of anything. I'm actually shocked that Panthers didn't move off of anything. I thought they'd be sellers. I thought somebody would try to find a way to get some talent from that squad. Yeah. I mean, other than that, and of course, for my Chiefs, I know you don't need a wide receiver. Nah, man. I'll explain that on the Wild Card Chief podcast. Why you don't get a wide receiver? It's other things that need to get fixed out there in Kansas City. We'll talk about that on that podcast. Real quick, before we get up out of here, obviously I want to talk chatter about college football playoff rankings. Obviously, Ohio State at 1, Georgia at 2, Michigan at 3, Florida State at 4. And on the outside looking in, you got Washington at 5 and Oregon at 6. Look, it just turned to November. We still got another almost another probably like month and a half, before we even start getting to final rankings. And obviously these are just, so you can get the buzz going. The college football playoff, NCAA is smart. Hey, let's start getting the buzz going on this college football playoff. It's smart. And they did the doozy. They said, yeah, let's put Ohio State at number 1. Which I'm not mad that they did. But my thing is that if Georgia is still undefeated, hasn't been defeated, they are the reigning, defending, undisputed, Paul Heyman style national champions back to back. They back to back. And I know they ain't got nothing to do with this year. But if you have won the last 2 national championships, you've been the top dog, not just last year, but the year before that. And you've been number 1 all season. You ain't lost. I don't think, for me, I don't see enough impressive things that Ohio State has done to leapfrog them. Well, you beat Penn State, you beat Wisconsin. Other than that, just me alone. I get it. Okay, whatever. I think you did that just to, start the sizzle, start the conversation, because here I am talking about it. I think that's what the committee did. I'm just saying, if I've been number 1, I've been the back-to-back champ, I've been the top dog. Right? Until somebody beat me, I'm top dog. That, to me, that's just simple logic. So I think putting them Ohio State at number 1 was just to get this sizzle going, baby. Get the chatter going. Hey, they say, hey, we need some water cooler talk about us too. Y'all just ain't gonna sit up here and talk about Josh McDaniels' dumbass getting fired. Y'all ain't gonna sit up here and talk about the trades, the World Series, NBA, and all these other sports and not us. So, hey, this is them still in likes, still in attention, still a spotlight. There's a game to everything, y'all. But we'll see what happens. A lot of college football left to be played. So, man, that's the show, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in with your boy. You know what it is. Shout out to my brother, the homie Nick Shine. Y'all tap in with him. Proud New York Jets fans. Shout out to O, my guy O. Hey O, let's link up when we do some Chiefs Raiders previews, because we ain't seen y'all yet, but we're coming up, so we'll do that. We'll do a collab on that. Y'all tap in with him, Ballin' Buds, Sports and Entertainment, Bottom Line Sports. Shout out to my guys over there, 613 Fate Productions, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Shout out to my guys over there, Man Down Sports. Shout out to my guy, Tony the Savant, Rod Uncensored. Hey, man, there's a lot of good cats that we got this little podcast bubble popping with us. All right, so I'm always shouting my peoples out. Game Time 216 Bobby G. Shout out with him. You know what it is. Until then, hey, y'all gonna enjoy y'all Wednesday. Hopefully y'all ain't do too much on Halloween. Be safe out there, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Silent Hill TV, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters for my neighbors, resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Bloodshed, leather terminated. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better. Doped up for cocaine. Woman like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost spark, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pool in the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start?
Fuck man, I think a nigga about to spaz out, cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night. Then I run out of luck, feeling look down, about to pass out. Speeding down the highway in this challenge, afraid of God I will crash out. Dump the ash out, give it all up on the cash out. Make every second count, I just wanna see that ass bounce. Bitch, what you talking about? Drop dead, then lead the party, nigga, watch your damn mouth. You don't wanna get me started.
Go. Pedal to the metal, hit the floor. Flying through the city, now I'm about to float. Grab the main gap, but shit get close. You already know how this can go, I'm about to leave. Slide through the streets and need for speed. Feel the breeze, finger twisting up the sweet. If you're looking for a baby, you gon'